What's up, guys? It's Azaran here, and we are back with MPL Week 3. This is the Littleroot Lotads versus the Hearthome Honchkrows, and we've got Littleroot versus Seeger. Seeger closer to us. Good thing that they're having like a mid-season week break. It gives me time to catch up on the replays that I'm missing for week 4, so I can catch up on those and even post out the non-Sun and Moon meta week 3 replays. So, moving right along, this is Sun and Moon. Seeger got this steel team. Littleroot's got flying with Gliscor Mantine. Disgusting. So, Littleroot's going to lead off with Zard. Seeger's going to lead off with Heatran. He's going to switch out into Mantine here as Heatran goes for the Stone Edge. Now Seeger's going to switch out into Driller here on the Scald. So these are real ones. Let's Spadef Drill. Okay, he's Spadef Drill, so he's now burned. He's probably going to go for the Toxic here. Yep, he's going to go for the Toxic. I don't know why Coco didn't go to Gliscor to scout. Like, there's nothing that Driller can do to Gliscor for the most part. So now Skarmory comes out as Driller gets the rocks up. And now Seeger's going to switch out into Magearna as the Skarmory goes straight for the Defog here. Into Gliscor we go as Magearna goes straight for the T-Bolt as the Poison Heal comes. Seeger's going to switch out into Celesteela as Gliscor just goes straight for the Earthquake, not wanting to mess around with that Celesteela. Seeger's going to switch out here back into Magearna as he goes for the Taunt, goes for the Taunt. Seeger doubles out his Magearna into Celesteela, but now the Charizard Wise in, and let's see what Littleroot goes for. Go for the Focus Blast. Unfortunately, his play is not rewarded as Focus Blast is Focus Blast, and the Heatran goes straight for the Stone Edge. That's 35% to the Mantine. Seeger wants to preserve that balloon, and Roost comes out from the Mantine. Let's see if he goes for the Ice Beam here, or a Floor Cannon of sorts. We're going to go for the Z move here. Goes for the Twinkle Tackle. That's 94% to the Gliscor. That's a good chunk of damage right there. Coco's going to switch out into his Zard as we're going to go straight for the Floor Cannon. Seeger's going to switch out into Excadrill here as Charizard misses yet another move with Fire Blast not able to connect, but he's able to hit this one, and down goes the Driller, the nice Spadef Drill. Now we go back out in the Heatran here, as Coco's going to switch out into his Lando Therian formation as Stone Edge is the play. Coco's going to go for the U-turn, popping that balloon finally, and into Mantine we go, as HP Ice comes out, and it only does laughable damage to the Mantine. Heatran's going to go for the Stone Edge, gets a crit, does 49%. Mantine's just going to go straight for the Skull, and now this Mantine is getting whittled down. Heatran goes for another Edge, connects, and is able to knock out the Mantine. And now we go into Lando here, as Lando just EQs the Heatran out of the water, and now we got Celesteela coming out, and Zard is in. Once again, Seeger doubles out into Durant here. Seeger's going to switch out into Magearna, predicting the Skarmory / Gliscor, and now Coco's going to switch out into Gliscor to take and sack it to the Floor Cannon. Back in his Zard we go, the Monster Threat, and Doublade is the sack here as the Charizard goes for the Roost. Doublade goes for the Shadow Sneak, gets a nice crit, and the Charizard goes for a Fire Blast. Nice, nice. Now, back into Durant we go, as Skarmory is the play here. Skarmory goes for, Durant goes for the Rock Slide here, does not hit the Skarmory, didn't really matter, wouldn't have done much. And Coco doubles out nicely into Lando here. Seeger has to save this because it's the only thing that can knock out Skarmory as this Lando goes for the U-turn, and out in the Charizard we go, so it now comes down to whether he can get a Fire Blast. He's able to connect here and knock out the Celesteela. Back out into Durant we go. Yeah, Coco's going to switch out into his Lando T, safest play all around as Iron Head comes out, does 47%. Coco's going to switch out into his D-Knight here. Iron Head does 21% with the multi-scale. He's going to go for another Iron Head. No flinches here, though. And he can just go for Z Gigavolt Havoc. Wow, what is that? Probably special. No, it's physical. Never mind. So now he goes for Iron Head, gets the Rocky Helmet on Skarmory, and back out into Charizard we go as Durant continues to click Iron Head. He's going to click Iron Head again here. Will he get the flinch? He does not get the flinch, and Fire Blast comes out. I haven't been keeping track of how many Fire Blasts this thing has, but looks like he has one more, and he's able to hit. And Coco takes that battle, solid 4-0. Like, since Excadrill wasn't fast, the only thing that could honestly take it on was Durant, so Seeger had a tough time just a tough matchup in general with Zard Y. So we move on to the next battle, which apparently is not loading, and it's Nightwing versus Surskit here. Nightwing bringing Oricorio Ghost, and Surskit bringing pseudo-legendary spam. Pseudo and actual legendary spam. So Nightwing leads off with Arrow, Surskit leads off with Hydra. Arrow goes for the Dark Pulse here. Arrow gets up his rocks as the Hydreigon goes for the Taunt. Arrow goes for the Stone Edge but misses, and this Hydreigon goes for the Roost. Arrow goes for the Stone Edge here, and Surskit smartly outstalls the Tailwind. Lando T is out now, probably a U-turn coming in, as Garchomp is an easy switch into Landorus T. Landorus goes straight for the U-turn, takes Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet, so now we know it's Bulky Chomp. Now we go into Ghost Oricorio, as he has the HP Ice tech on deck, as this Garchomp goes straight for the rocks. Now we go out into Kyurem Black on this Oricorio, as Oricorio goes in for another HP Ice, does 19% to the Kyurem, gets another 17% off, as this Kyurem goes for Roost. And now Oricorio is going to switch out. In the Charizard we go on the Ice Beam, and goodbye Charizard, because he probably isn't doing much that battle. Go into Lando T here, Stone Edge incoming. Surskit should make the good play and just sack in the Garchomp, as Lando just goes for the Stone Edge here. Now we go out into Latias, and our switch in is going to be Celesteela, I thought. But this Latias goes straight for the sub. Oricorio goes for the Revelation Dance. Does a decent chunk to Latias, as Latias goes for the Calm Mind. So this is probably Scarf Oricorio. Oricorio goes for the Revelation Dance again, does 50% to the Latias this time. And Latias goes for Recover. So this is not winning. Surskit's not winning in his favor, because eventually he can just get crit. The Revelation Dance only does 23% to the lefty's Hydreigon. He gets lefties back to recover to live the Revelation Dance. So then Nightwing has to go back into Lando T. Lando just goes straight for the explosion, blowing up that thing. And now Latios comes out, and now we go into Oricorio here. And that's Latios Scarf, so he should switch out, but apparently, I mean, what did you expect? I guess he brought Oricorio. I don't know why. But, so now Celesteela comes out. Celesteela goes for the Autotomize here. Oh shit, never mind. We still might have a game here. Celesteela goes for the Z-move, Z-move steal, or Supersonic Sky Strike, but it will only do 58 because it's Air Slash. And Recover is going to do nothing. Yeah, now he has to flinch here, gets a crit here, as the Lottie goes for the Calm Mind. That is just terrible. Air Slash, a flinch here wins it, and he gets the flinch. Oh my god. He has to hit Air Slash though, but he misses the Air Slash. Holy shit. That's wild. Celesteela has to go for Air Slash flinches again, but now Surskit is in a good position here. Damn. He got the hacks he needed, but then just got hacked right back. I guess that's how Pokemon dishes out its own version of justice. So now he has to flinch this thing to death with Celesteela. Lottie goes for the sub here. Smart, allowing him for an easy recover. Oh, it does not break the sub, as Lottie goes for the recover. And at this point, it should be over, as the Lottie will just Calm Mind stall. We go into D-Knight here, as Lottie continues to go for the Calm Mind. Yeah, Dragonite's just going to go for 2 E-speeds here, as Lottie goes for the Stored Power, knocks the Dragonite out, and that should be game. Yep. Nightwing clicks X. So that's Celesteela had a chance to hack him to death, but unfortunately it was not going to go down that way. Surskit is able to take a 4-0 victory from what it looks like. Yeah, like, Calm Mind Latias has been performing really well in Tour so far. So now we move on to the best of 3. Good one here. We got the Thorn versus Lycan. Both rockin' bird teams. One not rockin' Zard Y. So, Thorn leads off with Aerodactyl, as Lycan leads off with Zard Y. Mega Aerodactyl predicts the switch out and goes for the Pursuit on the Charizard, doing 75%. Thorn switches out, as Skarmory gets up the rocks on Lycan's side. Will Thorn defog here? Yep, he's going to go straight for the defog, but now Lycan has the Thunderous in, which will do work. If it's Nasty Plot. And it is Nasty Plot, so it's going to put in some fine work here versus the Thorns team. Oh, but the Zapdos has the Toxic on deck, which is actually really good. T-Bow comes out, knocking out the Zapdos. And now he can go straight into his Aerodactyl here. He goes for the Prankster T-Wave, and he gets fully parried. Oh my god, that fucking blows. As the Thorn goes out into Gliscor, as Lycan does not predict that. I don't think he needs to really predict. He's still going to get some damage on him on. Thorn's going to switch back out into Mantine here, as Lycan predicts that, and goes for the T-Bolt this time, able to knock out the Mantine. Skarmory comes out, as Lycan switches out into his Zard, as Skarmory goes straight for the Roost here. Skarmory's going to switch out into Aerodactyl. He's probably just going to sack the Zard, hope for some hacks here. Fire Blast, yeah, does a fuck ton. But the Charizard can just go safely for a Solar Beam now. And the Thorn just quits X. So, Thorn made some good plays there, but good predict on Lycan's part to predict the Mantine. And fact of the matter is, Nasty Plot Thunderous takes a shit on flying. So, we'll move on to game 2 here. Game 2, we should reverse this. I don't know, it was reversed earlier. So the Thorn brought the classic electric team. Oh, but now, finally, we're bringing a Magnezone, finally. So now this team's improving. Alright, so now the Magnezone is here, no more Xurkitree. Although Xurkitree is powered, though. Not even gonna lie, Xurkitree hurts like a truck if you don't have an electric resist. But anyways, Lycan is gonna lead off with Pelipper, as the Thorn leads off with Koko. Thorn's going to switch out into Rotom Wash here, predicting the Seismitoad, but no, he goes straight out into Kingdra. Good prediction on the Lycan's part, as Rotom goes for the Pain Split here to inflict some damage on the Kingdra. Lycan's going to switch out into his Seismitoad, as the Thorn switches out into his Tapu Koko. Thorn's going to double back out into Zapdos here, and Seismitoad's going to go for the Hydro Pump, doing a good chunk to it, because he wants to save his Koko. Rotom Wash comes out. The Hydro Pump does 36% to Rotom. Because this is like Spadeffi, I guess. Seismitoad goes for the knockoff. Yeah, that's definitely Spadeffi. Rotom goes for the Pain Split here. And Thorn makes a good play of Volt switching out on the Greninja. Back into Koko we go. Free. But it's Scarf Greninja and the Hydro Pump misses. That's so shitty. That is so shitty. And Koko goes for a U-turn onto the Raichu. Now we have a Cloyster out on deck. No Volt switching here? So Thorn just goes straight into Golem on the Icicle Spears. There's a lot, actually. There's a fuck ton. Pelipper is the switch-in, as Golem goes for the Rocks here. Golem is faster and goes for the return, able to knock out the Pelipper. And now Kingdra's out. Kingdra is here. Kingdra is now. But the good thing is the Cloyster's Sash is broken, so now he doesn't need Golem anymore. And now out to Koko we go. Probably going to sack Zapdos here. Yep, goodbye Zapdos. As Kingdra goes for the Hydro Pump, misses unfortunately. If anything, that's better for Lycan, because now he can stall out like electric terrain, I guess. Zapdos goes for the Volt Switch, and Seismitoad comes out. Seismitoad goes up for the Rocks, as Zapdos goes straight for the Roost here. Seismitoad goes for the knockoff, knocking off the Zapdos lefties, taking some Life Orb. Zapdos has no choice but to just go for the Heat Wave, as Seismitoad goes for the Hydro Pump here. Zapdos goes for another Heat Wave, and down goes the Seismitoad. Into Gyarados we go. We'll see if this thing is Mega. And it is Mega. We'll see if it can live a hit. It's going to go for the D-Dance here, as Zapdos goes straight for the Volt Switch. Onto Tapu Koko, and this Gyarados should outspeed. I think it should outspeed. He goes for the Waterfall. It does not knock out the Koko. So Koko has Iapa Berry, and is able to hit T-Bolt, and that should be the entire game at that point. So, Ice Shard crit wouldn't have mattered. Koko just could crit T-Bolt 2 more times, and that's a GG. So the second game goes 5-0 in Lycan's favor with another crazy matchup, because Thorn had an overwhelming matchup versus Lycan, and in the first battle, Lycan had an overwhelming matchup Mon in Thundurus to just destroy the Thorn's team. So we move on to the final battle of the best of 3. It's the first best of 3 this week we have, I think. So, we've got the Thorn versus Lycan. Now, Thorn here bringing Ghost, Lycan bringing Flying again. But this time with no Thundurus. So, we'll see how it goes. Thorn probably wanted to counter the Mega Medicham spam. Marowak is the lead of choice versus Gliscor. Thorn has to switch out into Jellicent here, as the Gliscor goes straight for the Taunt. Gets a nice poise, gets a nice poison heal, gets the Rocks up here, as Jellicent goes for the Scald. Does 42%. To the Gliscor. So that's defensive Gliscor, unless Jellicent is invested. So Lycan goes into Mantine, and Thorn predicts that into Delmise, and Thorn's just gonna get his rocks off the field, but the Mantine gets a Toxic off from the Delmise. Thorn's gonna switch out into Marowak Alolan formation, as Mantine goes straight for the Toxic here, and Thorn's definitely getting up his rocks here. Oh no, he's going into Gengar, as Mantine just continues to go for Scald. Gets the Scald disabled, so now can this Gengar sub? Is this Gengar sub? Gengar goes for the T-Bolt onto the Landorus to no avail. Thorn has to switch out into Delmise here on the U-turn. So it looks like Lycan's applying a lot of pressure right now. Gliscor's gonna go for the rocks as Delmise goes straight for the Anchor Shot. Does 40%. Holy fucking Christ. I think Power Whip could knock him out here. He goes for the Roost, and Delmise goes straight for the Rapid Spin. If he Power Whip there, damn. Gliscor goes for the rocks as Delmise goes for Rapid Spin. So he's just gonna make sure that the Gliscor is not gonna get up rocks, and we go into Sableye here, and I can get off his Mega Evolution. But then he goes into Gengar. So now it's inviting Gliscor back in as Gengar goes for the Shadow Ball. That's a crit Shadow Ball with a Spadef drop, and that Gliscor is like toast. So Lycan obviously has to switch out into Mantine here. Does 40%. That is a fuck ton actually. Gengar goes for another Shadow Ball onto the Mantine, hoping and praying for a Spadef drop, but he's not gonna get it. Another Shadow Ball comes out. No Spadef drop. Roost comes out. Shadow Ball one more time. No rest. No Spadef drop. Oh, there we go. There's a Spadef drop. As Mantine goes for the Scald, does 37%. Gets it disabled though, so now he definitely has to switch out. And he's gonna sack the Gliscor now. So no more rocks, I guess, on Thorn's side, but his team's already been pretty whittled bad. Thorn's gonna switch out into Sableye here, as Landorus just goes straight for the Earthquake. Fearing the Prankster Fire move, Sableye goes for the Will-O-Wisp here. And now Lycan Mega Evolves with the Zard, as Sableye goes straight for the Recover, and Charizard goes for the Solar Beam, trying to predict the Jellicent. Still has a fuck ton of the Sableye. Sableye's going to go for the Recover again, as he goes for the Fire Blast, so goodbye Sableye. Now we go into Marowak Alolan formation, as Marowak goes for the Fire Punch, and Skarmory has that nice sturdy Endure, gets hit by the Rocky Helmet and Poison. Skarmory's faster and goes for a Defog here, as Marowak goes for the Rocks. Oh, that's not good for the Thorn. So Skarmory's gonna go for the Roost here, go for the Fire Punch. So I don't know why he didn't Defog, because now like Charizard could be range of like a Mimikyu kill or something. Mantine comes out. Mantine is faster, as Marowak goes for the Shadow Ball and does 60% though, as Marowak goes down to the Toxic. And now we bring out Gengar. Gengar goes for the Sludge Wave. It's able to knock out the Mantine, which is nice. Now out into Lando we go, and he goes for the EQ, and the EQ is disabled, so now the Mimikyu is here. Okay, this Mimikyu, Lando's just gonna go for the Struggle here, trying to break his thing, but he takes a lot of recoil, so soon enough Shadow Sneak will be able to knock out the Lando. So into Charizard we go. I think Thorn SDs again, yep, as he should, and now he's gonna go for a Sneak here, knock out the Zard. He goes into Lando here. His hope is to live at I forgot. And he does live. But EQ is not able to knock out the Mimikyu, as Shadow Sneak is able to knock out the Lando, and Dragonite is here, and like its only hope is that Play Rough misses. But he's not even going to go for that. He's going to go for Never Ending Nightmare, which is more than enough. And that is a good game. Thorn pulls out a close one here, a close 2-0 victory against Lycan. That was a fun last game. So that's the end of Week 3 coverage in terms of Sun and Moon metas. So tune in next time for Week 4 coverage, or maybe the non-Sun and Moon metas for Week 3, the rest of them that I'm missing. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.